It's Juneteenth, and I'm waiting on my reparations, America. What's up, G Squad? My name is Kristen. Welcome back to my channel. It's 11 a.m. on Juneteenth. If you're Black, I hope you find some joy today, as that is a form of resistance. If you're feeling extra generous today, I'm leaving my Amazon wish list in the description box below. Today, I bring you my first vlog on my channel, and what better way than to participate in the queer 48-hour Blackathon hosted by Jesse from Bow Ties and Books, Lauren from the novel Lush, Francina Simone, and Mayana from Mayana Reads. I've never participated in a 24 or 48-hour readathon, so I'm very interested to see if I'll actually get some books done in that time, as I'm a pretty slow reader, so. Anywho, I do have 3 books on my TBR that I hope to at least start during this readathon. The first one is A Blade So Black by L.L. McKinney, and I have that in physical form. And then the second book is You Should See Me in a Crown by Leah Johnson, which I will be listening to an audiobook. And then if I finish those 2, I will be reading Felix Ever After by Kaysen Callender. I'm starting with A Blade So Black, which I started last night at midnight, and I'm 50 pages in right now. Later today, I will be going to one of my best friend's houses to celebrate Juneteenth. So on my drive there and back, that's when I'll start diving into You Should See Me in a Crown. A Blade So Black is a retelling of Alice in Wonderland. I absolutely love retellings of fairy tales and children's classics, so I definitely had to pick this one up once I heard about it. In A Blade So Black, we follow Alice, who lives in Atlanta. One night she stumbles upon Addison Hatta, who is killing a nightmare or a monster, and from there she is introduced to the world of Wonderland. Alice is trained to fight these monsters while trying to maintain her real life. I believe Alice is a bi character, and there is going to be some type of a love triangle. As I mentioned, I've only read about 50 pages, but I'm already getting major Mortal Instrument vibes, only because the way that Alice stumbled upon Addison Hatta is similar to how Clary stumbled upon Jace in the Shadowhunters world, and then from there, Clary was immersed in that world. A couple of similarities to the original Alice in Wonderland that I've already noticed, besides the fact that the main character is named Alice, and one of the male main characters is Addison Hatta, which is obviously the Mad Hatter. The characters say a lot of nonsense sentences, which is definitely characteristic of the original Alice in Wonderland. And another funny thing is that Alice's cats, she has 2 cats, and they're named, one of them is named Lewis and the other is named Carol. And I just thought that was clever, a clever play on the author's name. Another theme in this book is police brutality. A young girl in the town where Alice lives was shot by police, and so she made the news, and then riots and protests and marches began. And a quote that her mom tells Alice in the book really stuck out to me, and so I'm gonna read it to you guys. It says, "Even when you're careful, even when you play by the rules, it might not be enough. Gotta go the extra mile out here." And that was really powerful to me, because it's definitely something that every Black child, Black young adult has heard from their parent. Every time that a child leaves the house, your parents or your guardians are definitely worried that you're not gonna make it home. Black people have to be extra safe everywhere they go, even if they're being quote unquote safe and normal. They have to be extra, that they have to go the extra mile, as Alice's mother says. It's very true, and it's just really sad that that's our reality. So yeah, those are just some of my initial thoughts that I have from the book, and I also love Alice as a character, and Addison Hatta, he's pretty cool too. So I'm excited to see more of the character development and the relationship that's obviously going to build between them. You Should See Me in a Crown by Leah Johnson follows Liz Leidy, who feels out of place in her rich small town. Liz has big plans to leave her town and become a doctor, twins, But when the financial aid that she was counting on falls through, her big dreams come crashing down. Until she remembers that her school offers scholarship to the prom king and the prom queen, so she enters the competition because she needs that money. All is good until Liz falls for Mac, who is also running for prom queen. The story sounds like it's going to be super cute, and I'm very excited to start the audiobook once I am heading to my friend's house. But for now, I'm going to read a bit more of A Blade So Black. So yesterday was kind of a flop. I barely read anything after I left for my best friend's house. I started You Should See Me in a Crown on audio, and I'm loving it so far. I'm on chapter 16, but other than that, I have not read, so hopefully today goes better. I'm currently at Target because I need to get some hair products, and maybe I'll buy a book, so we shall see. So I'm back from Target. I successfully got all the hair products that I needed, which was basically everything. I was completely out, so it's nice to finally be restocked on my hair supplies. And I picked up Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo, which I'm very excited to read soon because I've heard a lot of good things about it. And like I was telling you in the car, I haven't done much reading since I was at my friend's house celebrating Juneteenth yesterday. So hopefully I can get some reading done now. I should be studying right now, but I'm just so anxious to get reading that I might read for an hour or two and then study for an hour or two, then go back to reading and just switch back and forth between those two for the remainder of the day. We shall see. Again, I am loving You Should See Me in a Crown by Leah Johnson. I love the budding romance that's building between Liz and Mac. I'm super excited to see where that's gonna go. When I say that prom is a big deal at Liz's high school, it's a big deal, and I was not expecting it to be as big as it is. Like, there's about 25 or so candidates running for either prom queen or prom king, and there are a bunch of requirements such as community service hours, volunteer hours, and bake sales, and this and that. And I'm just like, wow, that would consume my time. And I ran for senior class president when I was in high school. I didn't win, and I'm never running for anything again, but I feel you. It does take a lot of time. It consumes your thoughts with all the campaigning and making sure that your name is getting out there. So I hope she wins. But yes, now I'm going to dive back into A Blade So Black and get a couple of pages read there before I switch into studying, and I'll check in with you guys later. So it's the next day. Don't mind my face, don't mind my hair. I literally just finished working out. I just finished You Should See Me in a Crown like seconds ago, and it was absolutely amazing. I'm going to shower and stuff, and then I'll come back with my final thoughts and wrap up this vlog. Okay, so I showered, I ate some Subway, and now I'm ready to wrap up this vlog. Also, I just noticed that I've been wearing a black t-shirt like this entire vlog, and I just want to point out that it's not the same shirt. I have not been wearing the same shirt all weekend, but I just happen to have a lot of black t-shirts from like school events and things like that, so I don't know, I just wanted to say that. For the Queer Blackathon, I attempted to read A Blade So Black by L.L. McKinney and You Should See Me in a Crown by Leah Johnson. And to no surprise, I did not complete both of the books, but I did finish You Should See Me in a Crown, which I'm very proud of myself about because, like I said, me reading a book in 2-3 days doesn't always happen. There was so much to love about You Should See Me in a Crown, starting from Liz herself and just who she is, it really spoke to me. Liz has anxiety and that prevents her from being completely social, and I totally get that. I love her family dynamic she has with her brother and her grandparents. Liz's mom, who passed away a few years ago, as well as her younger brother, they both suffer from sickle cell anemia, and I thought that Leah Johnston did a very good job in explaining the disease and kind of the treatments and the symptoms that patients with sickle cell anemia feel. The romance between Liz and Mac, or Amanda, was absolutely beautiful. It was so cute, and I was rooting for them all the way. Their first date was just perfection, and I was swooning and cheering for them the whole time. There was this one scene where the candidates running for prom queen were participating in a powder puff game, which is where the girls are the football players and the guys are the cheerleaders. It kind of like a gender reversal kind of thing. And there was this one line that was like the character gave the angry grin, and all I could think about was the evil Karen picture that's like going viral right now, and I just couldn't help but cackle. I don't know, I just loved how the story progressed. I love how prom came through in the end, and the journey there was also very entertaining and engaging. There wasn't a minute where I wanted to necessarily stop reading, so I feel like if I was more into prom myself, I would have loved to attend that high school. It seems wonderful for those who are into all the getting all dressed up and getting ready to go out with your friends and dance all night. Now let's just talk about my epic fail with The Blade So Black. I only got to page 102. And it's not that the book wasn't good, I just honestly didn't have that much time to physically read this weekend since I was not home, and then when I got back I was trying to study, so it just didn't work out with physically reading. But today, like earlier this morning and yesterday, I just was laying on my floor and listening to the audiobook of You Should See Me in a Crown because I was just so intrigued in the story and I wanted to finish at least one book. But I'm definitely going to continue to read A Blade So Black during the week, and so hopefully by the end of the month I'll have completed A Blade So Black and I can come back and give my final thoughts on that story. But overall, I thoroughly enjoyed this experience, reading some queer Black novels over the past couple of days. I definitely want to continue to read more novels by Black authors featuring queer characters. So I will continue to definitely read them, not just for this vlog, but going on into my future reads. So I don't know, I just had a great time and I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Thank you for sticking around throughout the whole video. I really appreciate it. Please give this video a big thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe to my channel, tell all your friends to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!